WrestleMania 40 is setting up to be generational. So far, the show has 10 matches booked, and all of them I'm hyped for. Today, I'll be giving you what I think of the match and its build up. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's get into it. But yes, before we start, I would like to share something. Every Sunday from now on, I will be making a new thing called the Weekly Review of Wrestling. That is where I will post it on Sundays, and it's just what I think of the previous week in WWE. And yeah, it will start this Sunday and will go on. If you guys like it, I'll keep making it more. But anyways, now for seriously, let's actually get into it. As the first match is Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, brother versus brother. I mean, like, how can you be hyped for this? Like, this is a huge match. There's one thing that I think could make it better, but otherwise, I like how they had Raw start with these two coming out, and I think they've built this up decently. I mean, like, over the past few months, Jimmy's cost Jay titles, so they built this storyline up pretty good. I think a few more confrontations will really get a lot of hype towards this match. But the one thing is, they need to add a stipulation, right? Not Jay, sorry. Jimmy cost Jay, what? The tag team titles? The IC? What else? The Universal Championship? Um, there might be another, but that's what I've thought of from the top of my head. I think you need to add a stipulation, like a no holds barred, or like what happens if you have like a tribal combat? Except wait, is a tribal combat where the winner is a tribal chief? If so, not a tribal combat. But maybe you could have something with like tribal combat. I guess you could call it that, but not have like the winner be the tribal chief. Just some stipulation because this rivalry is very heated, right? That they've built it up where the brothers have on screen not been very good friends. So yeah, overall, thumbs up. I'm really hyped for this match, and I just can't wait for it to go down. Next match is LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I mean, like, they've done a pretty good job setting up this match with AJ beating up LA and costing him the Elimination Chamber. Overall, they've had a pretty good job setting up this feud, except like they like this. I don't really know what to say. I mean, like, there's not much more I can say about this other than I'm hyped for it. So you know what? Thumbs up. It's a pretty good. I mean, like, LA Knight. A lot of people were sad that he's not facing Logan this year, but he's facing AJ. AJ is one of the best workers, first ballot Hall of Famer. I think this will be a very good match because LA's pretty good in the ring. And AJ, he's just a legend. So thumbs up. I'm pretty hyped for that one too. Next up is the triple threat match. Sorry. Between Logan Paul, who's a champion, KO, and Randy Orton for the US Championship. Now this match, they built it up perfectly. To have KO in there is also good because you need KO, he's been a part of the storyline, and so has Randy. So I think this is going to be a really good match. It's going to have some cool spots. I don't know if I'm just stupid or something, but I'm struggling right now to give my prediction. Because, in a few weeks, WrestleMania is what, 3 weeks away? In 2 weeks or so, I'm going to have to make a predictions video. I'm still stuck. It's probably because I'm stupid. It's probably obvious. But, like, I really don't know. it's probably gonna have some cool spots, like I don't know, um, Logan Paul goes for his weird like springboard thing, RKO. I don't know, something like that. But overall, I'm hyped for this match. I love that they made it a triple threat. I'm stupid, so I don't think I know a clear winner right now, but maybe that's better. Maybe not having a definite winner is better for the match. So you know what? Thumbs up, because I'm hyped. Next up, Gunther vs. Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, a lot of people I know wanted Chad Gable, and I think Chad Gable would have been better for storyline purposes, But Sammy, it just it's gonna be such a good match. But there's I know people are upset that Chad didn't face Gunther at WrestleMania, and hey, I'm a little upset by it too. But have you can't not have Sammy in a WrestleMania match, in a marquee match, right? Like last year, he broke the longest reigning tag team title reign in WWE history with his boy KO against the Usos, right? He had such a big triumph last year. So you can't at least put him in you couldn't put him against a jobber, not even on the WrestleMania card this year. You gotta give him something that is a pretty good pairing and a little bit more advertised match. You gotta give him something bigger than just a one-on-one. You gotta give him the longest reigning IC champ in history, Gunther. And I think these two are a pretty good pairing, and I'm hyped for this match. I know Chad Gable would have brought maybe more hype, but Sammy, he's a really good worker. So I'm excited. I think the champion, I think the outcome of this match is pretty clear, unless I'm being stupid again. But hey, maybe that will change. Maybe my mind will change in the following weeks before my predictions video. Overall, I'm hyped. Next up, the 6-team ladder match for the tag team championships. I mean, do I have to say anything? I mean, this match is probably going to be so fun. Think of the people that have already qualified. Right. Judgment Day are the champions, so they're automatically in. Then R-Truth and The Miz, Awesome Truth. The New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, except I miss Biggie. And DIY of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Those are 3 pretty good teams with the Judgment Day, and they all have a reason to win a tag team championship. It's not like if Indus beat the Awesome Truth, I would be concerned, to say the least. But the New Day, Awesome Truth, DIY, they all have a decently good reason and a chance to win the tag team championships. It's not some random team. They're actually bigger names. As the New Day, they're the New Day. Awesome Truth, they're involved in the storyline with trying to dethrone the Judgment Day. And so are DIY. So yeah, this match is probably not going to be the best technical match, but it's just going to be a car wreck and so fun. Maybe this can be one of my most hyped matches for this WrestleMania. Next up, The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. It has so much stakes for the main event of night 2, and this is the main event of night 1. And I'm hyped. Some of the biggest workers in the company. How can't you? This match also has probably gotten the most build up out of maybe any of these matches. I mean, think about it. Every week, The Rock is out there flaming Rhodes and Rollins. And Raw can sometimes also be where Cody and Seth get their talking time. You know? And this match has been building up more than even the main event. But I'll get to that in a few minutes. But this match has really been built up, and how can't you be excited? I know who I think the winner should be, but I'm going to keep you guessing because you have to watch the predictions video to know who that prediction is going to be. Next up, Iyo Sky versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. I mean, this is one of the best women's storylines in a while. The Damage Control breakup, Bayley turning face. I think that it's a great storyline. I hope Bayley wins, but WWE could go either way with this one. They could have Bayley put over Iyo, or they could have Bayley make her triumphant win. I'm not sure who's going to win this match, but I'm hyped for it. Just the story, if it's even a half decent match, it will still be looked up on as decent just because, a little more than decent, just because of the story. Their story has been phenomenal going into this, and if the match is good, then this could be one of the most remembered and best matches at this year's WrestleMania. Very hyped for this. Can't wait to see Bayley and Iyo perform in the ring together. Next up, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. Now, I think that this is a very big build-up. The one hard thing that they're doing in this match is, though, they're making Becky seem like the underdog. And, she's a first ballot Hall of Famer. She has what? Let me think. What? Royal Rumble win. She's part of the 4 Horsewomen. She's won the first ever women's main event of WrestleMania. She's done so much. It's hard to present her as the underdog. And Becky's getting so many wins going into this. I guess that they're kind of building her up to be less of an underdog. But I still think this is going to be a really good match. I think I have a winner. But yet again, you have to watch a predictions video. Except, this is going to be a cool match. I mean, you saw what Rhea did with another one of the 4 Horsewomen last year at WrestleMania, where she had an absolute banger with Charlotte Flair. So, hopefully, this match will be no different, as I think this has a big chance of being a banger, and I'm really hyped for it. Next up, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. They've already faced each other twice, but this is a different Drew McIntyre. He's more heel this time, and he's really just trying everything he can to get his hands on that world title. And I think that he could do it, but he couldn't too. They could keep the title on Seth. Yet again, I don't know. This is a hard match. WWE have done a good job this WrestleMania. They have a few matches that have, maybe I'm stupid, but have pretty much stumped me on who's going to win. But, wow. The build-up to this match has not been the biggest, but I'm still hyped for it, just because it's such a big marquee match. And I'm excited and hyped to see if Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre comes out on top. And finally, for the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. I think this match has not had a lot of build up because of The Rock, But they're having a confrontation on Friday for SmackDown. And I think with even half the build up that the tag team match had, it's still going to be just as hype. Because we've seen this before. It's the biggest storyline in wrestling, and this is the climax of it. It's Cody's final chance. I know some people are saying, what happens if Damian Priest cashes in? If Damian Priest cashes in, I'm probably just going to cancel my Peacock membership, to be honest. I mean, you have the biggest story in wrestling, and you have a guy who has nothing to do with it cash in, and Cody doesn't have another chance. So if Damian Priest cashes in, I'm going to be pissed. But other than that, I'm still pretty hyped for this match. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes gets probably the most hype from me, as I'm excited to see where they go with this. And hey, I'm a proud Cody crybaby, and I want Cody to finish the story. Let's go. But anyways, there is some people that have been left off the card, like Bianca Belair. And there's still 3 weeks till WrestleMania. So there's still a lot of building up to do. So I'm not gonna count it out, but like the Rey Mysterio too. He needs a match, right? There's so many people that still need a match, but they only have 10 matches. They have 2 nights. So hopefully they can get last year they had 12 or 13. So hopefully this year they can do something like that, Maybe it's starting at 7, so maybe even more than that. You have so many storylines. Why not? Why not just pack it in, But yes, this WrestleMania is setting up to be generational. It's setting up to be magical. The card is starting to take form. I hope there's more matches booked. But yes, don't forget also to check out on Sunday when I post a weekly review of wrestling for the first time. I will warn you, like this, it might be a little bit longer of a video, but I'm going to try my best to keep it entertaining. Anyways, WrestleMania card 40. That made no sense. I probably need to check my grammar. Whatever. I don't care. It's awesome. I'm hype. I'm hyped for every match. Maybe that's just because it's a big WrestleMania. But hey, I don't know about you, but this WrestleMania is setting up to be generational.